and welcome back to the Friday Afternoon Delight. My word, we have 9 people in already. Yeah, I'm just going to be continuing on with my brick build. I'll just zoom out a bit. I think I may need to replace the batteries in this. I'll just show you guys kind of where it is now. So I'm about halfway through the face now. And I'm on step 14 of 21. So yeah, I'll just be building some more layers of this one up. So I hope everyone is okay. I'll just zoom in a bit. I hope you're staying safe in this heat. I myself have all of my windows open on what they like to call the night lock, just to try and get a bit of fresh air in. We had a lovely thunderstorm this morning, and we've had about a week's worth of rain with it. Unfortunately, that has gone now. It is now 30 degrees with, well, I think it said 70% humidity last time I checked, 71%. So yeah, I'm going to pop the link in chat if anyone would like to join me. And I shall pin that too. There we go. Awesome. So, let's see, before doing all this, let's see who we have in chat. So, Paul Christopher is in. He says he popped in to give a thumbs up. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Ian was in. He says, dropping by to say hi and thumbs up. To me, it's too hot to sit still. It's too hot to bloody walk anywhere. Never mind, sit still. And David Markey's in. He says, afternoon, Tiffany, Folks, Paul, and Ian. And Apex Nerd is in. He says, afternoon, all. Good afternoon. Bob, I'm not even going to bother, so he says, good afternoon, all. Neil is in. He also says, good afternoon. David of the Valleys is in. He says, hi, all. And there's just me saying hello. We've got some hellos. And Joe is in. He says, hey, guys. Great being here again. What's happening? Oh, we're streaming. Marcus is in. He says, afternoon, Tiff, and all in chat, of course. And we have Bill in. He says, hello, everyone. Hello, Bill. Yep, there is the link for the StreamYard. Apologise if you can hear loud banging. The hairdresser's downstairs is having some work done. Apex Nerd says, I'm melting in this heat. Yeah. It wasn't so bad when I got up this morning. I had to run down to Mum's and just grab some extra bits for them, some more water and bottles of water and stuff. Athol says, so much for my afternoon sleep. Hello all. Athol, if you need to sleep, you go sleep. Bill is saying, dropped to 21 outside, but my flat is still 29 and nothing I've tried will cool it down. Yeah, I don't know what it's like inside my flat. It's not as hot as outside, I don't believe. But Marcus says, ew, crept up to 33.5 in my room. More beer, gotta stay hydrated. Yep, I've got some cold cans of sugar-free stuff. Joe says 83 here, but it's 97% humidity, only 8:35 a.m. And David's asking how mum is. She's doing a bit better. She's not in as much pain today, which, like I say, makes me believe she's just sort of pulled the muscles around her knee. Well, thank you for asking. Just bear with me because I've had a text. There we go. Oh, Panzer's in. He says meow. Hello, Panzer. Unfortunately, Willow will probably not be joining us. She is currently asleep in her cat tree. No focus. Davidson up Panda and Bill saying I didn't sleep at all last night, and God knows I need as much beauty sleep as I can get. Yeah, it was about 4 this morning that I fell asleep. And I was awake again at about 7:30 when the thunder started. So, but I'm not going to nap at all. I'll just wait until tonight. I apologize. I may yawn throughout the stream. So, like I said, I am on step 14. I already started it on Terry's last stream. I did not sit at the desk at all until now. I left it until last minute to sort of get to my desk and stuff because obviously the PC kind of heats everything up, and I'm already sweating my top bollocks off. Panzer says it's currently 28C, and I'm going to have an ice cream before I start the drive home. In fact, I might even have 2. Yeah, I bought a big bag of ice, and I bought a load of like the cheap ice lollies. Shouldn't, because I'm diabetic, but you know. Marcus is in laugh out loud to Bill, and my cats are not around during the day. They show up to harass after 4. And GM is in. He says hello, Tiff, and all those watching. It's a pleasant 21 degrees in Toronto and lots of clouds, some rain periods. I am jealous. Very jealous. Right, so like I say, we did it's a royal we. Did the white bit, so I just need to continue on this long black section here. Dave's in a lot of Gary, and Bob is saying, please, Dave, ladies don't sweat. They perspire gracefully. Alternatively, they glow. No, we sweat. We sweat in places you wouldn't think of. And GM is saying, hiya, David. Dear me. I do apologise. Like I say, the warm weather makes me sleepy. So, Marcus says, which reminds me, have a full box of cornettos. Well, if you're around, Marcus, if you're happy, I'm happy for you to just sit and eat ice cream or ice lollies or cornettos or whatever on the stream and drink beer. You're welcome to join me. You see the link is in the chat. I have ice lollies and ice cream myself in the freezer, and ice pops and all bloody sorts just to keep them cool. So what has everyone got on their desk? Obviously, I know a lot of you won't be sitting at your desk. Because it is, I'm thankful I've got this because it is just too hot to be painting. Hopefully it cools it down a bit for Sunday for the splendid hotel build. No, I'm not holding out much hope. I'm just Bear me, it's very difficult to see these black bricks. Because they have like the faintest grey outline on them. So it makes it difficult to kind of see which bricks are which and what size. Right, and let's go here. So I need 6 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Ooh, lots of comments. I am just going to skip over people saying hi to each other. It just, there's a lot of them, tends to be. So David is saying, I tried to take a few photos of the storm between 1 and 2 this morning. I was up at 7:30 to get ready for early shopping. Yeah. Ipix Nerd is saying box of magnums for me. Now, are we talking about the ice lolly or the other kind? I'm guessing ice lolly. Joe's saying, keep talking, let me feed my doggies. They're looking at me and saying, hey, we're hungry. Be right back. Jim is saying, ladies do sweat. Wife has been doing live shows and she is soaked. Yeah. And Hobby Time is in. He says, hi, Tiffany. And hi, David. Hello, Hobby Time. And Aussie's Scale Modeler Secret is in. Ooh. I think I've seen you maybe once or twice before. I can't really remember. And he says, hi to y'all here. Hello, welcome in. Bill is saying, I did have a redacted de Havilland comet, but after this heap, I'm expecting to just find a blob of red plastic melted into my cutting mat. Yeah. Hi, Panzer is saying, I have some interesting news. Apparently, tomorrow is National Picky Bits Day. More like International Sweaty Bits Day. Ooh, picky bits. I did buy some picky bits. Just because it's too hot. So I got my food shopping delivered earlier on. And when I did my shopping last night, I just bought a load of picky bits for like tea time. Bob is saying, Tiff, that C4G has been reduced to 7,500, but I'm keeping my credit card under quarantine. Good idea, Bob. Although it is very, very tempting myself, but I don't drive. And we just have people saying hello. So for those that are wondering, Bob on eBay, Bob found the C4, but the proper sort of version of the Splendid Hotel that I'm building. And it is a beautiful sort of midnight blue colour. And I've been tempted, but unfortunately, it's not my dream car. Anyone who knows me well enough will know what my dream car is. In fact, I'm going to let you guys try and guess what my dream car would be if I could drive. A little challenge for you guys today. Right, where was I? There. Yeah, this is what happens when I talk. So we have a few guesses. Jameson, Tiffany's a tractor to play with. No, thank you. I live in the middle of nowhere. There is a tractor on the road every day. You see, I've seen enough of them, but I don't need to see no more. David is saying pink Cadillac. Bug off. It's pink. It is pink. No. Ozzy is saying a Bentley. No. Now, to be able to use it as a proper car, you'd have to modify some of it. Apex Nerd is saying Ford Mustang. No. Athos saying dream car, BMW Mini in pink with fuzzy dices. No. No. Pink and fuzzy. No. And not even a Beamer. Bill is saying my hobby boss, Archer Artillery Truche thingy, arrived this morning. Big box. We like big boxes. We like big boxes. Yeah, big box means big kits. Davidson RV camper. No. Marcus is saying Lancia Stratos, please. No. So far everyone has been wrong. Oh, Ozzy is saying hello to Athel. Let's have a look. Now I would have to sort of change the colours of stuff a bit. I would say, like I said, modify some of it. But yeah, so Ozzy is saying hi to Athol. Neil is saying my dream car or cars are the Pontiac Trans Am Firebird, either 1997 or 1979 models in the iconic Smokey and Bandit liveries. I don't have it here, but I did build that Revel kit. There's a few issues. There's an issue with the hood, but other than that, it's a good kit. I built, like I said, I built the Revel one. Panzer is saying one with 4 wheels and goes brum brum. Well, it does that, yes. Jim is saying I did see 2, 1. I thought saying hi to Ozzy, and Bill saying sorry for the typos. Small phone, big fingers. I'm the same, but mine's more due to my nails. Although I do have like kind of short, stubby-ish kind of fingers. Yeah. So no one has guessed it so far. Apex Nerd is saying Subaru Impreza. Nope. I'm rather enjoying this. So just kind of let me know if you want me to put you out of your misery and reveal what it is. Oh, Apex is saying GT40. No. David is saying for comfort, a Lexus. No. You're all stumped. And I find it funny. Wait, I did put that on there, didn't I? Yes, I did. Subaru, no. But yeah, if you want me to put you out of your misery and let you guys know what it actually is, just tell me. Jameson, I did see two 124 Hella 2 CB car kits in Australia for $42 and $50 each. One red, one green. Spell checker is really messing me about here. I think everyone's having issues today. David's in a Sinclair C5? No. Bob is in original Mini, not the BMW thing? No. And Neil is in a Reliant Robin? No. Although that they are quite cool. Just getting a picture for you guys. Just in case. Bob is in, ooh, Bond Bug. Ned is in Herbie. David is in Aston Martin and Jaguar. Nope, all wrong. This is fun. I'm easily pleased. But then again, they say little things please little minds. Ooh, where's my pencil one? Oh, I was using it earlier to draw. 2 seconds. Milk floating golf cart. No. Think of something really kind of out there. Not something you'd see your typical person driving. Jameson, what were those blue 3-wheeler things the invalid drivers had years ago? A challenge for Dave. David is saying a Humvee. Bob is saying, are we guessing modern, classic, or vintage? Oh, actually, that's the thing. Hang on. Okay, so I'm not actually quite sure. It says it can be vintage. But what I will say is it is a hang on, what does it say? Where did it say that? I'd say it's more of a luxury type of car. Bob is saying KR200. Nope. Neil is saying a stretch limousine to keep your model stash in. I don't have that many models. Unfortunately, I don't have a stash as big as a lot of people. David is saying, hope not Alfa Romeo. No. Darkosaurus is in. He says, good afternoon, Tiff. Hello, Darkland peoples. Good afternoon, Darkosaurus. If you're wondering what's happening, people are guessing what type of, if I could drive, what would be my dream car. So David is saying, hello, Dorka. Jim is saying, a Unimog 4x4 truck with winch, new. David is saying Mercedes-Benz, no. I thought I was saying the Herman Munster Graveyard Beast. No. But be a bit specific. Bill has it. Bill has it. But it's not these sort of like, almost like bubble type hearses you kind of see. It's a very, well, they're very expensive. Bob was saying, please don't say Range Rover. No. So, because he's guessed it, I'll show you guys. So this is the Rolls-Royce hearse. That is my dream car. And yes, I know it's a hearse. And I'd have to sort of kind of do it up a little bit, especially in the back. But what I'd want to do is kind of put seats in. Like sort of side benches and stuff. But yeah, that is my dream car. Bob was saying, Apex Ned is saying Echo 1. No. Bob was saying motorcycle and side hearse. But how did he get a side hearse? Bill is saying, get your license, and Panzer says he'll buy you one. No, I didn't read that anywhere. So yeah, it is a Rolls-Royce hearse. That is my dream car, my dream vehicle. Apex Ned is in Wraith. No. So I'd kind of want to like change the interior because as far as I remember, they're like tan and red for the seats and stuff. I'd want to change that, make it black. Jim is saying you could put a mattress in the back with curtains, honeymoon on wheels. Yeah. David is saying that's a good looking car regardless. Yeah, so what Jim is saying there, put a mattress in the back with curtains, honeymoon on wheels. What I'd want to do is obviously take out what is in the back, like the rails and stuff like that, and put into like sort of two benches on the side. That would kind of, could potentially fold out to make a flat board that I could put a mattress in, put curtains in it, and use it for, I wouldn't say camping or anything like that, but just sort of going away for the night, just sort of parking up. Say if we do like a road trip, instead of having to book a hotel or a B&B or whatever, or take camping gear, we could be in the car. We could use the car's sort of battery to watch films or whatever. That is my dream. I know it will never happen. Bob is saying my uncle used to drive a hearse. Yeah, I know. I've seen a few people who have done magnificent things with hearses. Like I say, I would love to. Bob says, I think it was a Vanden Plas. I'm not too sure. The when my dad passed, we had his funeral. They arranged the Rolls Royce hearse for him. But we're saying he worked for an undertaker. Fair enough. Yeah. So like between sort of like the funeral home and the crematorium, they used a Rolls Royce hearse to move him. As much as I was sort of upset on that day, I took one look at it and I thought, that is one beautiful car. And although he wasn't with us, I was thinking, my dad is one lucky son of a gun. Although my dad probably would be laughing at me right now if I'm saying my ultimate car is a bloody hearse. But I'll reply to that text in a second. Apex is saying, yeah, especially when you want to go bump in the night with those beasts. Neil is saying, I didn't learn to drive until I was 42. Never too late to learn to drive. Once you've had that license, the world opens up a whole lot more. Now, unfortunately, I don't think driving is going to be on the cards for me. One, it's like pretty much like it's really expensive to learn. I think I've looked. I did look at one point, and it was £80 for an hour. Now on disability benefits, I just cannot afford that. Like a lot of the time, I can just about afford to buy a paint that I need for my models. Sometimes I'm lucky enough that I can actually buy a model kit. But a few, like maybe 2 or so months ago, I was told I had I was in stage 1 of diabetic retinopathy, which means basically because of my diabetes, my eyesight's gonna decline. And yes, I know I'm drinking thingy, but it's sugar free, so it's fine. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I think my other half drives. Maybe one day I'll purchase one for him, and he can drive it. He can drive me around. I'll be a passenger princess. In fact, on the his car's in the garage at the moment, but on the passenger side mirror thing, the what's the mirror? What is that mirror called? The one that flips down. But you guys know what I mean. Yeah, on that mirror that flips down on the passenger side, he actually got a decal, like a sticker, that says passenger princess on it. So yeah. David says, my sister-in-law was taken in a sidecar hearse to the Crem last year in North Wales. Yeah. I've never heard of them before. GMSM panel vans were popular in the 1970s and 80s in Australia. Most were decked out interiors and massive V8 engines. I don't want anything like that. I just want the classic hearse. I just do out the back so that we can kind of sort of travel around and sort of. One of the things we want to do is do the big 500 in Scotland, and that takes a couple of days but we also want to kind of go around Wales. Want to go to the Isle of Wight because my other half really likes his trains, and there's like a little model city train thing there that he wants to go and see. And I know we want to go over to Ireland because we've got friends over in Northern Ireland, so we want to kind of go around there. And if we could do that in a hearse with the back decked out, that would be awesome. David is saying, just looked at the price for the rolls, £850. Oh, that can't be right. Apex is saying, oh, don't know that. Yeah, it's a thing. Neil is saying, David, is that the price for a vintage models kit? Yeah. Vanity mirror, that's the one. David says, thought it was cheap. So is that for a model kit or the actual car? Because if that's for the actual car, that's cheap. And David of the Valleys is saying rear view mirror. No, it's the one sort of like, the sun visor mirror. That's the one. Maybe I'll get there eventually. But yeah, GM is right. It's like a vanity mirror. Yeah, he put a transfer thing on saying passenger princess. And he is so wrong. Oh. 37 minutes in. So far, we got 13 people watching. Like I said, folks, the link is pinned if anyone wants to join me. I'll be going until 4:30, and then Terry's members only starts at 5, I believe. And you could become a member for as little as 99p a month. And I believe you may actually be able to get a free trial of the membership as well, because I did. I got a month's free trial, which wasn't bad. And honestly, he's worth the 99p. Lots of good laughs. Jim is saying, don't know why, but my car has 2 sun visor mirrors with separate lights. That's a strange one. Don't think I've heard of a car like that one. Dorcas Harris is saying, well, I finally got the chassis built for the funny car. Front tyres were a right pain to get to glue together. Which car are you building, Dorcas? Don't think I've seen that one. I probably have and just don't remember. Oh, dearie. I do apologise for yawning. Heat makes me sleepy. So, what has everyone got planned for the rest of this weekend? Obviously, I will be streaming Sunday at 7:30 p.m. where it is hopefully cooled down a bit. I don't want my paint drying in the thing. I'll have to sort out my wet palette properly, I think. Oh. Ina's back. He says, I'm back, briefly. I've had 2 cool showers and still wilting. Just heard a crackling of thunder for rain. Ooh. Fingers crossed for rain. Yeah, it came down like nobody's business this morning. I think we had about a week's worth of rain in about 10 minutes. And now it's sunny and dry again. Oh. Bill is saying, I'm trying to decide what to have for tea, but I'm out of salad stuff and don't want to turn the oven on, and I don't feel like going out either. Takeaway. And if you can, KFC takeaway. Delivered just in time for Terry's stream. Hello, David.
Hello.
Brontosaurus in Atlantis. On
It's a bit fuzzy. Oh,
Pontiac Firebird doing the paint job.
oh, that's a bit late. What's happened? That's better. That's better.
There are pictures on the PPM Facebook and on my YouTube. I will take a pic after the stream of Dewey. Jem is saying it's a Hyundai i3ON track car. Why it has lit mirrors is beyond me. Wife says it's so I can check how cool I look thrashing around a racetrack. My eyes are on the race, not on mirrors. So, how are you getting on with that convertible, David?
This one.
Yeah, you're starting the other one, aren't you?
Yeah, the other one. Big done. Yeah. I was waiting for cooler weather, so I can varnish it. That one you mean?
Nice.
Yeah, it's okay. It's getting there. Lost the back bumper off, but that's back on. But otherwise, it's so needs to get sort of varnish that. I got another varnish, and then there. And then I'm doing this one.
Chevrolet Corvette convertible.
I'm just masking up to do the chrome around the windows.
Oh, you have just reminded me I need to buy one of those chrome pens. So thank you for that, David. In fact, because no doubt by the end of the stream I will forget. Oops, sorry, thing. There we go.
Try to get it that way. I should see him. I got these. I think it's from Timu.
Oh, cool.
And they're not too bad. Uh, quite a thick. Yeesh, let's get there. That's it. A thick nib onto them. But you're supposed to start with is give them a good shake because it's boiling there, and then press them down for the ink to come through, and then it runs quite nicely.
Yeah, I've got a few of those kinds of pens, but they're just like normal colours. David of the Valleys is saying, got some work at the local paddling pool where it is run by volunteers. As we open on 4th of July, we fund and volunteer. Cool. I think I'd be, if I could swim, I'd be jumping in the paddling pool. Jameson, oh no, it's a red car again. Bill says, I can't get
Job lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill says, I can't get takeaway here as I'm outside delivery areas, being a coastal village, just smack dab in the middle between Llandudno and Bangor. And I know I've just butchered that. And I really need to learn some proper Welsh because I am like a quarter Welsh. I should really start to learn. Jameson, David, does that red car have sun visor mirrors then?
Well, this one has at the top, you got the two sun visors. I can always put a mirror into those.
Yeah. But by the looks of it, they're molded so the sun visors are up and
Yeah.
not down. So you wouldn't see the mirror anyway. Dorgosaurus is saying, David, was that the 63? I have the AMT hardtop.
Yes. Yeah, it's a 63.
There you go. And David is saying, it's not that deep, Ted. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's Rose. I think it belongs to transport company, and that price is for the day, £850 higher.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was seemed a bit cheap for something. Because they said it's built in 1927, went to America and came back in 2000. It was fully restored. So are they missing a couple of notes in the end or something? So they set for the higher purposes. And I expect they want a pretty penny if they want to sell it.
Oh, yes. There was one that I'd seen. It was made in 1983, which was the year before I was born. So it's like 32, 33-year-old. Only had, I think it was 100,000 mile or so on it. And they wanted nigh on like, well, nearly 100,000 just because it's a Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
I was going to say, so one thing I don't really agree with is sort of pricing the car based on the brand.
Yeah.
Because technically, even if it's a Rolls Royce, it's got 100,000 mile on it. Odd. It say like an Astra with 100,000 mile on, you'll be paying about 500 quid for it. Not even that. Oh, maybe I'm just a fussy bitch.
It's
Jameson must be an 8-track tape deck in the dash panel, I think. One of the things my other half did with his car, he put a 10-disc CD changer in the back of it. So he's got like a CD changer in the back with his subwoofer and all that, because he likes his music. In fact, just to give him, he doesn't really do sort of YouTube anymore, and a lot of people will know him in his channel, but I'm going to pop a link for his channel into the chat for anyone who kind of likes their remixed music, bit hip hop, whatever. Paste. There we go. So yeah, like I say, he's kind of stepped away from YouTube for a little while, so he hasn't posted anything up in a while. Hopefully one day he'll be back, but right now he's kind of concentrating on his life away from YouTube, his kids, myself, his family and stuff like that. And his own health as well. So he's not been too well recently. So do go give him a look. If anyone wants to. Joe's saying it has to be an 8-track, yeah. Jim is saying Rolls Royce cars are dirt cheap now, no one wants them. And Joe is saying I remember my 76 Pontiac Lehman Sport Coupe and my 8-track player. No room for passengers because of my bad company 8-tracks. Right, this should be the last piece here. Oh, I've got that song in my head now.
Yeah, so what, last night, just got up and went downstairs and drank some Lucasade, and I hear the rumble going over, so I got my camera out, and so I just went to the window and with a wide angle lens and just put shutters wide open, and just having the aperture wide open, and just pressed the shutter, kept it open for like 30 seconds. So don't know what the picture's going to be like because it's on a film camera.
I'm sure it'll turn out wonderful, David.
Yeah.
Sometimes those cameras can pick up a lot more than what cameras these days can. It just depends, I think. Right, I think I may have made a mistake here somewhere. Don't know. Possibly. Oh, dear me. Big guys. Move those out of the way. Right, so. Piece 8, piece 8 with a piece 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 7. Like that. Yeah, I've made a mistake somewhere. Damn it. It happens.
Blame the cat.
Yeah, blame the cat. Right. So I need to start here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sound like I'm counting for dancing. David of the Valley's saying, missed getting pics of the B1 Lankers that flew over the Rhondda yesterday. And Jim is in, he says, hello, Tiff and David and all in chat. Hello, Jim. Welcome in.
Jim.
The link is pinned if you want to join us. You're always welcome. Darkasaurus is saying, it's time to go. It's time for me to go do shopping. Going to pick up a Revel 71 Mustang Mach 1 kit and some steaks for dinner tonight. You all have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. But thank you for joining us.
Later, William.
And catch you later. Jim is saying back Dorka. GM is saying the Hyundai is all touchscreen infotainment. Nowhere to fit a CD player. If the mobile phone is off, the touchscreen does stuff, all useless tech. Yeah, so what he did is he bought a 10 disc like CD changer and he put it into the boot. And the wires are long enough that he was able to sort of tuck the wires around and under things and actually connect it to the back of his. He bought like a custom radio for it. He connected it to the back of his radio, and when he presses C to change it, he can actually change it for that. And then he's got on the steering wheel, he's got a bit attached to it that he can use to change the CD changer, change the CDs if he wants to. So there are ways around it. Okay, I've made the mistake here. It's my fault for talking and not paying attention. Yeah, Dave is saying hello to Jim, Doc is saying hello to Jim, and Jim is saying hello to David and Jim. Right, I'm just going to keep going through this to make sure I haven't mixed up anywhere else. 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 3 white ones there, 2 green there, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3.
Hopefully I do.
2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. Nearly that. I think it was just that one bit that I've made a mistake on. 2, 2, 3, 3. 2, 2. Yeah, just that one bit I made a mistake on. So, Jim is saying, "Oi, Jim, you survived extra time with the other streaming." Yeah, I saw that one overrun. So it's kind of one of the reasons I was expecting this to be a bit quiet, because I know a lot of the, like, not a lot, but some of the people who support the other channel support this one too. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Hopefully this is right. because I've double checked it now.
Was he watching football? Was he? Was he watching football or something the extra time?
No, so Jim was watching the Bearded Veteran Creates channel. Normally they run until 2 o'clock, but it seems that they've gone on for a bit longer today. So, I'll get to the chat in a second. I think it's going to get to the point where I'm actually going to have to stand up to start putting these levels on. Because I can just about see that. Dear me. It doesn't help that I'm a short ass. Although I could raise my seat up a bit, but it just, what's the word for it? Oh, I don't know. The thingy bit on it's kind of gone, so I'll
the hydraulics.
Yeah. So I'll thingy it up, and then within 10 minutes, it's back down to the pretty lowest level. Oh, ow. Ooh, a sensitive tooth. Right.
Have to be careful now. You're on air. If your health and safety officer be around waiting. Are you scaffolded? Have all the IVIS equipment and harnesses and hard hats and all the gloves?
Oh, one of my sort of wisdom teeth. It's come through, and it's very it came through years ago, but it's very sensitive. Always has been.
Oh.
So it's sort of it's like my top wisdom tooth as well, or top right. So it kind of sends shooting pains right up through my temple.
Oh.
But it's fine.
Yeah, find a union doctor, dentist.
Well, the only dentist I can get into is an emergency one, and I have to travel 2 hours to get there. Because the dentist that they had around here where I live, they shut down and didn't bother finding anywhere for their patients to go. And obviously no one's really taking on NHS patients these days, except if you're for kids. GM is saying, Tiff, I could have professionals fit a system, but there is no room to put any panel on in to make selections. Fair enough. And GM says you should be able to fit a lot of cream eggs in that hollow fox. Yes, it has been tempting, because then I could hide them away from my other half, because he loves his cream eggs. But if I want to eat a cream egg, I'll just buy the white chocolate ones, because he doesn't like white chocolate.
We better not come here then. Got 7 boxes of 5 in the fridge. Because Tesco's will send them off cheap.
Yeah, the newsagents downstairs were selling off the last of the white chocolate ones the other day. It was 3 for £1, so I was like, I'll have 3 of those. That was, I think, about maybe 4-ish days ago. So, because they've been eaten now.
You got lots of Tesco sending Quality Street for £3.50 now.
Oh, I may have to go to Tesco. Yeah. Kids around here are lucky when it comes to Halloween. Because I go out and buy a tub of heroes, a tub of celebrations, and a tub of, you know how you get like the sort of like the lollipop ones, like the
Yeah.
retro ones, and a tub of those. And I make little goodie bags with some of a mix of all sweets in. So they're bloody lucky around here.
All right.
Nobody else does that. Don't miss it when I'm gone. I just feel sorry for the next tenant. See, if it's like the teenagers, I refuse. Like I won't even answer the door. You can tell the difference between the teenagers and the like the actual kids that are trick or treating. It's like, if it's teenagers, you're too old to do this, dude. Like, you should be escorting like your kid brother or sister around. Not actually like going and, you know, getting the cat for yourself. And for people who don't know, cat is sweets. Jim was saying, yes, Gary, it was a long live stream, lots of fun. Good. Right, I'm going to pop that on that. Oh, bugger. I actually have no idea what I'm going to be doing after I finish this fox. I don't have anything else like this in the stash. It's actual kits and all my stashes at the house. I've already moved it over.
I've got too much to do. My friend sent me a photo of there's a recycle place down here and for a wooden cabinet. So our top half is a glass cabinet for display, and there's a cabinet below.
Yeah.
It's about 35 quid for that.
That's not bad.
Because I missed out last week, there's a full height glass cabinet going for free at the charity shop. I left my phone at the library, and I dashed back to the library from my phone. By the time I came back, it gone, unfortunately. So this reminded me that I got an 8-foot high by 32 inch wide by 10 inch glass bookcase with glass doors. And so when you take your books out and put them in there, but I got that full of large hardback books. So I spent yesterday afternoon in the heat getting most of those down. So I got cleared 4 shelves and boxed up the books and brought them upstairs and put my models in there. It's okay, but you can't really see them because it's so high up. So I think it'll do for now until I find something I can use. But I've just ordered some little tabletop cabinets. They're only about 15 inches high, 10 inches wide, and 5 inches deep, and 3 shelves. I thought that'll be right for little something like these. I think will fit into there quite nicely.
Yeah.
So I've ordered 3 of those. They're about 9 quid each. So I thought I've seen the other prices. I thought that seems the cheapest one I'm going to get. Still a bit more than I would like to pay, but It'll do. I think I should paint that black one first.
Oh, Joe saying, well, let me catch up the comments. Dogs, fish, squirrels, and wild birds fed. Can rest now. That's a lot of things to feed. Jim is saying, we have a neighbour who has a Black Panther cat. Halloween they had makeup to the cat and it looks very scary. We hear the screams and the stampede of feet running for the main doors. Yeah, Willow has a pair of bat wings, but she's not too keen on them. She won't keep them on. I'm thinking, you little bugger, I paid like a £5 for those. At least wear them so I can take a picture. But she's like, no. Although she's a very photogenic cat. She doesn't like having things on. PC's starting to heat up now. It's getting warm again.
Yeah, I didn't put mine on till quarter to 1. Mm.
Yeah, it was like I think it was like 2. It was 20 something past 2, and I was like, okay, I best put my my PC on now and get everything started. I think I was only in the green room for about 2 minutes before I pressed go live. Sorry if that was loud for anyone. Nice refreshing can of 7-Up. Zero sugar, which is, it's been sat there for about 10 minutes and it's starting to get bloody warm already. So I might have to put that back in the fridge.
I'll just finish off first. Got first pint of got Robinson's mixed fruit.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just can't really handle cordial. I don't know why. My body just doesn't like it.
Not better than here now. It's got 6-7 degrees cooler in it today than it was yesterday, so a bit more bearable. Come on.
Okay. Oh. I'm sat here in like a tank top and shorts, and it's still unbearable. And it's not very often I will wear shorts. Oh, bloody cat hair all over me. She must have been on my desk whilst I was out this morning. Bear with me, someone's just knocked on my front door. I apologise for that. With these Scottish Power going door to door.
Oh,
Easiest way to get rid of them? Just tell them you pay your gas and electric included in your rent. Because obviously some landlords actually do that. And it's the easiest way to get them to bug off. I obviously don't. I pay mine on my own. I just tried looking for my bloody pencil. I've literally just had it in my hand. Do you mean?
well, I got a notice on my door. We had a meeting with the landlord when it was a different company then, a good 10 years ago. So, so saying no reps or anybody to come to the doors, but people just ignore it and just keep knocking.
Yeah, they do here. Because I have one on my door. Because I hate, to be fair, I just hate walking downstairs and opening and answering the front door. I didn't even go downstairs then, I just opened up my bedroom window. Gave the guy a fright of his life. It was rather funny.
It was nice we had Dylan here because he would let them know if someone was here. And little Dottie does it their places.
So we have a few comments. Jim is saying, hello Joe, good to see you in chat. And Jim is saying, the big cat is very friendly. If our door is open, it just strolls in and pushes against you, sitting on you. Sitting, you stay cuddled long after it leaves. Jim is saying, can you post the link again, Tiff? It should be pinned. But yeah, I can pop it in here.
No, it was 2:33. So you pinned it.
That's alright. I've just popped it back in chat. I don't mind. And here he is.
Hello.
Hey everyone, how's
Hi.
everyone doing? Hello, David.
All right.
I am warm. Even just like walking to my bedroom and then coming back in here. Phew.
Well, take heart. It'll change, and by the time you're cooling down, we're heating up. By next Tuesday, it's going to be 33, 34 around here.
Well,
So that's typical summertime for us. We're heading into July. July and August are your January and February of winter for us. The extreme summer comes.
yeah.
Pardon me, I'm trying to get some crackers.
Well, I'll cover my location. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that, but from now until Thursday next week, it's not going below 20 degrees.
Ooh,
2022.
Yeah, and it is currently, it says 27 degrees, but it feels like 29. And we have a humidity of 64.
yeah, that's the real stinker.
Yeah.
It's the bloody humidity. It just makes everything yucky.
Makes it all muggy.
Yep. Where are you, David, in the UK? Where are you located?
South Wales.
It's in,
South
it's in
Wales.
heathen country.
Mm-hmm. As I like to tease Mikey, the garden spot of the United Kingdom. Well, I was going to do some different things. I was going to take the dog out and maybe get in a bicycle ride, but looks like we got rain now and then rain a little bit later. And I'm very much a fair weather cyclist, so I don't really like to ride in rain or slippery road conditions.
Yeah. Don't
So
blame me.
the dog I'll get him out eventually. I've got a few hours respite in between fronts moving through.
That's it.
I think my problem is I don't do well in the heat and I don't do well in the cold. It's like that kind of trying to find that right balance, and I never can. Because I ache too much in the heat and I ache too much in the cold.
It's strictly a 75 and sunny kind of person for me when it comes to summer weather. I'm not into the intense heat and humidity. Some people love that stuff, but I'm not one of them.
No. It's kind of one of the things about if I ever sort of go abroad for a holiday. It's like choosing somewhere that's not going to be too hot, but not too cold.
Norway.
Iceland.
Yeah, in the summertime, I mean, obviously. Yeah.
I don't get me wrong, I love going to Iceland. It's a nice place to shop.
How's that volcanic activity going on for the last few years? It's been kind of unstable up there.
Yes. Stream going down for south
Yeah, one year
west
the
of
volcano had stopped flights across Europe because of the ash that was spreading in the sky.
Let's see.
So, what are you working on, Jim?
Well, right now just a cup of coffee and some graham crackers. I was working on some figures for that tank that I'm finishing up, the KV1, earlier, but my eyes are a bit buggered right now, so I'd like to just take a break and chill out for a bit. I've got, at the models I do have going, they're all at a point where they require painting, and that means my airbrush. And so when I do that, I like to be just totally focused on that.
Yeah.
I know John Marley is able to, he'll turn the computer around and go over to the spray booth and get his stuff done. But I don't do so well with that on screen. I prefer to do that stuff off screen.
Yeah. Where am I at? There. I need to sort of get back into my airbrushing and
Got that.
making sure I'm sort of getting there properly. And just teach myself how to spray paint, like airbrush properly.
There you go. That's the only way to learn. That's the way you do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some of those Kaleido paints.
Yeah.
Because they do acrylic car colours.
Yep. That's and from what I've heard, they're very good. The quality of the paint is very, very. There's Revo. Hello, Revo. Dave, how are you?
Hello, Revo.
Hello, Revo. So we have Revo in gym now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Revel, the Jägermeister kind of race car.
Yes.
And I bought it from Skiffins. And it came with 2 outlaw paints, but they're lacquers. Or it says acrylic lacquers or something.
Right, yeah. That's exactly what they are, yep.
I just, with having Willow, I'd rather not use lacquers.
No, lacquer paint, you've got to be serious about your ventilation and how you paint it. And it's best to, I don't know what your accommodations are like, but it's better to have it in a separate area.
Where I am at the moment, my spray booth is in my living room. I don't really have a spare room to put it in.
There you go. That's why you need something like what you're working with, the Kaleido paints. They're getting better and better with the technology around that stuff now too, where the chemicals are far less. I'm trying to say concentrated or something like it. It's just a lot easier to work with, and a lot of people for that reason work with those. And it's also a lot easier cleanup too.
When I move, I'm going to have a full room dedicated to my modeling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which then maybe I can start, because Willow won't be allowed in there. Apart from, like, if I'm spraying, she won't be allowed in there. If I'm just sat at my bench doing this kind of stuff, it's not a problem. So maybe I'd be able to sort of use lacquers then, but it's also then buying, like, the sort of the top coat to go with those lacquers and the primers to go with the lacquer, and whereas everything I've got right now is for acrylics.
Well, I can just hear Willow right now saying, "Oh, I won't be in that room, huh? You wait and see."
Like if I'm just sort of sat like doing this kind of stuff, or if I'm brush painting, then that's fair enough. She can be in there.
Sure. Oh yeah.
If I'm airbrushing, then that's a big no-no. She won't be there.
That makes all the sense in the world. You're right. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, for me personally, when I spray, I wear my respirator, and I've got a spray booth that, it's moderate power, so it does take out most of the fumes. But I do that even with acrylics when I spray those too, just a habit. I guess I'm making up for all the years I didn't. When I was a kid, painting enamel paint with those fumes. Woo. Oh man, I forgot about how strong that stuff is. I've been using a lot of weathering fluids lately on that tank I'm working on, and that's all enamel stuff. And the thinner and the pigment, wow, that leaves a scent in the room that I just couldn't get rid of for a couple of days. So yeah, I forgot how strong that stuff is. But that's what I did in my modeling youth. It was all enamels. There really wasn't any options back then. Lacquers were just too strong. The lacquers we have now are formulated to work with polystyrene. Pure lacquer will actually attack the plastic. That's why you didn't use it. That was always used on flying airplane stuff like metal.
Revo Tiff? No.
Yeah, how did we become a comedy team? I don't get it. Jim and Revo. I thought it was Josh and Revo.
No, it's.
No offense, Revo. You're a nice guy. I'm just wondering how this all started. It's all in fun. I understand. Yeah.
It's because of the it's a kids show, Rosie and Jim.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There were like I said, what was it, 2 dolls? I think it was.
Yeah, and the canal
Yeah, and the canal
boat.
boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that as a kid.
I was trying to think, what was that story Terry Wogan used to sprout out?
Oh, I don't know.
It was, yeah. I brought my friend Terry Wogan's book on that, and all the different stories. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Revo is not Josh's type.
Speaking of Jackie B, I look forward to him coming back to the airways. He's been gone a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Carl and Jason said that he might be back in a week or two, depending on how he's feeling. But no, Joshy likes his redheads.
Oh, I see. I don't want to know too many details about people's personal lives. It's just. Yeah.
Oh no, it's a very well known thing.
Okay.
That he has a thing. I think it's is it Connie's daughter? I cannot remember.
I dated a redhead once. She was a Irish girl named Kathy O'Grady.
Jim, who haven't you dated?
Yeah, right. No, this is real. This is an honest. This is real. This actually happened. This isn't a name that I made up. No.
Yeah, so that's another thing people might not know. So like one of the other channels that Jim supports, whenever there's like any kind of possible name mentioned in the chat, we're all like, Jim dated her. Jim went to school with that person.
Yep.
It's like Jim knows everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
He knows them or he dated them.
I struck again the other day when the someone posted a picture of their new arrival model, the Airfix Saracen. And so I said, "Oh, I knew Elvis Saracen." So just here it is, Joe. I dated her Latina sister. Okay, well, Kathy O'Grady grew up in Chicago and was one of a large Irish family. She had, I think, 7 siblings besides herself, so 8 children in the family.
Typical of an Irish family.
Yes, and she attended Catholic grammar school and high school. We were a perfect match because her skin is as pale as mine.
Oh, right. Let's have a look.
And just as freckly too.
Yeah. Yeah. At least she wasn't Scottish, because if she was Scottish and had lots of freckles, those freckles, each one is a soul she's stolen.
See, I didn't know that about the Scots. I didn't know that they were prone to freckles. I thought that was just strictly an Irish thing.
No. If you meet, especially the ginger Scots, you meet one and they've got tons of freckles. They have a freckle for each soul they've stolen, because gingers don't have souls, apparently. Jim is saying, I like dangerous paint chemicals because they stick to stuff. Acrylic paints won't stick to real airplanes. Woohoo!
Hey, he's right about that. Yeah, you're talking about metal. Yeah.
Revo saying it's all JC's fault. Yeah, I know. Jim is saying, David Terry Wogan, that dates your age. Joe says Jim dated her Latina sister. And Joe is also saying Candida, Tony Orlando, and Dawn Song.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
And Jim is saying, Jim, a redhead and Irish. Oh, you dangerous ground. You escaped. I've got some really good Irish friends. They're not all that bad. All right, I'm just going to mute for a second whilst I whack this thing.
Yes, Gary, I remember Radio Caroline and Luxembourg. That was before BBC Radio 1 came on.
I was lucky. I grew up with access to a lot of British television and movies um, through my local public broadcasting station. That was they showed the obvious ones like Monty Python and Fawlty Towers. They also showed Dave Allen at large, which I didn't understand back then, but I do now. You know, the pub jokes he would tell, sitting there in his chair with the cigarette and drink. I love that. That was my favorite part of the show, when he would just sit there and converse with the audience.
So that is.
I saw a lot of good stuff. A lot of good British war films. The Cruel Sea, The Sea Shall Not Have Them, The Dam Busters. I mean, I saw all that stuff when I was a kid. So British understanding, at least British, you know, some of it back as it existed back then. I'm kind of familiar with it.
Well, that is step 14 finished.
Yeah, see, you know, that comment I made the other day when you posted a photo, the reason I thought it looked like a computer screen, because the way that images, the way that thing builds, it almost looks like an old pixely screen from your old Commodore 64 computer days.
Yeah.
Because it looks that way, and it's you know, and that's why I made that, because I made that comment because like, oh, okay. I mean, I really thought that was a computer screen when you posted it. Is that Lego?
It is. Not really. It's not the Lego brand. It doesn't really have a brand, to be fair. It's just a Chinese knockoff. What they call teddy bricks or fuzzy bricks.
Okay.
Oh, ow. Oh, ow.
You all right?
Yeah, it's just my hip. Still not great after I fell the other week.
Oh.
Yeah, let me just grab a brick for you and I'll show you.
Wow.
No, I've always had sort of hip and back. In fact, I'll grab a white one because you'll be able to see the serrations easier.
Where?
So it's 4,200 something bricks plus the spares.
Wow.
There's got to be a good couple hundred bricks in there.
Yeah.
But they call them fuzzy bricks because of that sort of tooth pattern around the edge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, that's what gives it that pixely look when it's all put together.
Yeah.
When
So
you're looking at it on the screen.
What happens is you use the teeth to slot them together.
Oh yeah, it's like a tongue and groove.
Yeah, but they do also just sit.
Yeah.
On top of each other like that as well.
Yeah. All right, I get it.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it does hurt your fingers, especially when they get stuck, because they can get stuck.
Yeah, I bet.
But just take me off. GM is saying I've got Irish cousins. I know dangerous when in Dublin. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's American Irish. You know, I think her father and mother are like children of Irish immigrants that settled in Chicago. I'm not sure the family history. Yeah, she was born and raised here in America.
Oh, I did tune into the BBC show for a little bit. And someone mentioned Jaffa cakes.
Yeah, who is that does that regularly? Is that
Sprue?
Is that Bob or is it?
Is it Sprue?
Oh yeah, it might be Sprue.
Well,
yes, he was there briefly. Yeah.
Well,
might be. You know, I've seen those on the shelves here in the United States. Jaffa cakes. I've never bought them. Haven't tried them because I know they're not the original. So.
Yeah, they do a lot of different flavors, and they've just brought out a new flavor. Mango.
Ooh, mango. All right.
Oh yeah, I've had those.
So these ones are quite nice. The cola bottle ones were really nice. What What other ones? Oh, bloody hell.
See, I know that there's a few stores in the United States, they're franchise stores, but they do import a lot of goods. I don't know how easy it's to get stuff in that capacity nowadays with the tariffs and all the other crap that's going on with stuff you try to import overseas. But they do import and get genuine, foods from the United Kingdom, from Australia, from all around the world. So
Yeah.
maybe there's supposed to be a new branch of that store opening up near me, and if they do, I'll see if they've got authentic British snacks like hobnobs. I've never tried a hobnob. I'd love to try one of those. I've had Tim Tams. I can buy those here in the States.
Yeah, you'll like hobnobs, like an oat biscuit with chocolate on top. You can get, I think you can get white chocolate ones now, but you can get the milk chocolate, the dark chocolate,
Yeah,
and the normal ones.
yeah.
So you can tell which ones is which by the packet. So normal ones are in an orange packet. Milk chocolate is in a blue packet, and dark chocolate is in a red packet. So let's see. GM is saying, Tiff, those fizzy bricks also inflict massive pain when you stand on one.
Yes, indeed.
I can imagine.
Yeah, those things look like they would be very painful to step on.
Yeah. Thankfully, I've never actually, if I've dropped one, it's been picked straight up, so I've never stood on one. And Bill is saying, apparently I can get Uber Eats here. Who dares me to get KFC delivered live on Terry Stream? Do it, dude. Do it. Do it.
Oh, I talk about poking the bear. Jeez, yeah. There you go, Terry. Look at this live, fresh stuff right here.
Let me just check Uber Eats. I believe I can actually get KFC delivered. Oh, please tell me I can get KFC delivered. No, I don't. No, I don't want taxi. I want Uber Eats. No. KFC. Because there's a KFC in Peterlee near me. I can. I can get KFC. Oh, Bill, should we? And it's only 79p delivery fee. We've changed the price of delivery fee. Oh, that is so tempting.
Yeah, the home delivery of food has just exploded since the pandemic. It's become an industry that grew out of the lockdown.
Yeah. No, I've got piggy bits for tea. But do it, Bill. Do it.
Yeah, go ahead. Have some fun.
Piss Terry off.
So he's still on his no KFC diet. Is that what's going on? That's been going on for months now, as I remember.
Yeah, I think he's wanting to kind of cut it out. I think he's wanting to.
I think it was medically. I think his doctor told him something like, you gotta lay off certain foods, and I guess KFC fell under that category.
Yeah, so I'm going to call it there for the fuzzy bricks because I've finished that step, and there's no point starting another one with 15 minutes left. But I've been doing some drawing today, and I'm going to go and grab them.
Oh.
He won't ban you, Bill.
Well, if you don't enjoy it too much in front of him, I think he'll roll with it. But yeah, maybe if you're gonna rub it in his face and really get into it on screen, he might need a little bit of a cool down time to mellow out.
So, in sort of like my spare time,
You're not dating my good young lady.
Oh, nice. I'd like her to deliver the KFC to me.
Yeah, so in my spare time I do like to draw. I do need to put the pen outlines on these, but I kind of like drawing cartoony stuff. So you guys will probably know a lot of these. So we have Lola Bunny.
Okay.
So that is Looney Tunes. We've got Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
It's Sonic.
Yep.
And Amy.
I'm sorry. Do that again.
I know it's not. Hang on.
I can barely make out the image.
Okay. I've just dropped my.
That's better.
I've just dropped my light.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, you've got Amy. You obviously cannot have Jerry
Tom.
without one.
Yeah. There's Tom. Yep.
And Harley Quinn.
The Joker's squeeze. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to draw the Joker, but I want one or two other things to draw as well. I want like a collection of them because I tend to draw them. My niece and nephew like to colour them in, so that's what they're for. It's just a little thing of pictures for them to colour in.
You drew those?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That's incredible likeness. I mean, that's very good.
I used to do some of that for my neighbour's little girl, but it was from a program, so I printed off with a ink dot printer. So there's a big picture and several smaller ones all the way around, and she enjoyed all those. And I had to look after her one day. Was in the front doing that, and her mum comes to pick her up, and she said, "No, I'm staying with you around Good David." So,
Bill saying benefit of life. Joe saying fast food as a whole has shot up in price. Maybe it's been like that in the UK for a while, but it's just so high. Might as well cook a homemade meal.
Yeah. Joe's right. It's you could cook. You could go shopping for food at a grocery store and walk away with more for the same price or similar to what it costs for fast food in the United States. The prices have just gone through the roof over the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, if I go out to eat, there's a all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet down by the river in my city, and it's like £17.50 per person.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all you can eat. I think you're allowed to stay for, I think it's 4 hours, if you can manage that. You get your first drink free, and then you have to pay for your refills. And honestly, it's some of the most beautiful food. It used to be called In Shanghai, but it's just been taken over by King Buffet, I think it's called now. But they do like the all-you-can-eat Chinese throughout the week, and then on a Sunday they do all-you-can-eat carvery. Sunday carvery, which it's very tempting to go on a Sunday. I ain't had a proper Sunday dinner in a while. Bill is saying £8 is a bit steep for delivery. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's over $10. That's $12, $14 American.
Yeah. And GM is saying if I send Korean soap dramas to Terry, he will ban me as well.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Well,
there's I think it's a Marston's pub close by, and they put leaflets through the door. You can get 40% off a meal. So we usually go in for that, but it still costs a drink. 2 meals and a drink costs like £30.
yeah, there's to be fair, it's actually good prices. There's a pub in sort of the town where I used to live before I moved here, and you could get a meal, a dessert, and a drink for £10 a person.
Yeah, we had a couple like that before.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
And honestly, like they've managed to keep that place up and running with deals like that. Obviously, you can get like your meals without that, But oh, sorry, Jim is saying if I send Korean, oh no, I've already said that one. I think if I send Korean sub drums to Terry, he will ban me as well. Joe is saying all you can eat places lose money when I walk in.
Huh.
I get my money's worth. Yeah, so the place I go to, the King Buffet, they actually, if they find you with a Tupperware to put your leftovers in, they will ban you for life.
Yeah, it's a serious problem at buffet joints.
Because that was one of the reasons that the people who owned it before were losing money, because people were piling their plates up, and they'd literally just gone to sort of like Poundland and bought a brand new pack of like 8 Tupperware before they'd went to the shop, like into the restaurant, and they were just piling the plates up, and then when no staff were kind of walking around, they just put it into Tupperware. And so they were taking like 2, 3, nearly 4 meals worth of food home with them. And just as I can hear the Chinese ladies whispering bad things when I walk in. And Billy's saying, but now all I'm craving is KFC.
Yeah. It's a bug in you.
Now you know how Terry feels, Bill. Dear me.
When we had dinner, if you had sort of breakfast area, you rolled up a sausage in tissues so you can take out to him, and that, so you can have that for his treat. Because if you go anywhere and he's left in the car, come back and he sniffs, he says, "You've had something. Where's mine?" But now we try to find a place where we're allowed to take the dog in, because Dottie's very a mummy's dog. Is very anxious if mummy's not around. So.
Yeah, I mean, this place you could have your dog with you, but you had to sit outside to eat, like a little dining, like a little area outside. I still wouldn't have taken my greyhound because he'd have tried to jump up on the table and eat all the food.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring my dog. It would just, that would be, it's not fair to him.
No, bearing in mind my greyhound, his head reached like the bottom of my ribs.
Yep.
He was
greyhound, they wouldn't have to get up on the table. Their face is sitting just about the same level as the table.
Yeah. I just remember one time being sat, sort of sewing up one of his teddies, and he was just staring at you, like I was sat at the dining room table with like my sewing kit and stuff out, and he was just stood there, just staring at me over the dining room table. He's like, "Mum, give me my teddy, please. Give me my toy." Bob is saying KFC, haven't cooked any for 45 years. Hasn't stopped me eating it though.
KFC, boy, oh boy. It's
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yep, that's an old franchise. Been around a long, long time. And it gave birth to all the other chicken franchises that are big name here in the States. Popeyes, for one. They came along, I think, in the 80s. Love that chicken from Popeyes. And I think there's a couple others. I don't know. But KFC, they've been around a long, long time. The name has.
Right. So we have about 6 minutes left. I'm just going to sort this light out because it's gone fucky, as I like to say. Right.
You got it, Joe. Yep. KFC, man. I remember we used to go there when I was a kid. Family meal. I don't know, it's like a Saturday night.
How about that?
Oh. Looks delicious.
Ooh, oh, man.
And that is a big glass.
It looks, it looks like a big Pilsner glass.
Definitely a sharing dessert.
Yeah.
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 Well, with 5 minutes left, I just show everyone the progress.
Oh
on
your car. Yep.
the Citroen C4 Splendid Hotel. So what I did is I did a little bit extra actually. So I don't know if you can kind of see that shine.
What, on the dashboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So what I did is I actually used UV resin on that.
Oh yeah. That's it. Yeah, I know. I noticed a lot of modelers using that lately. Yeah.
Yeah. So my next thingy, I've got the headlights and the bonnet bits painted. So they'll be going on tomorrow, Sunday. Sorry. I don't know why my camera's playing funny buggers. Manual focus. There we go. So, and then I just need to start painting the back of the front seat here and start on the cab for the back, which that'll be started on Sunday.
Wow.
It's coming together really nicely, and that red is it's so beautiful.
Yeah. Looking good, Tip. Looking good.
And then the windscreen was just stuck in with a bit of PVA glue.
Yeah, that was one thing that I always struggled with in my brief model car building career, was the installation of the clear. Almost always screwed them up. It didn't necessarily glue stains, but I mean just installing crooked, cracking it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've kind of topped up. There's a little bits of chrome that I should really top up, but I don't have a chrome pen yet. It's on my to buy list. So, but yeah, that'll be continued on Sunday, which I am really looking forward to. I'm really enjoying this build. I'm hoping maybe another 2 episodes.
That's what the chrome looks like on that pen.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah.
It's okay for what it is. It's not very strong. But, need to go over it several times, I think. Yeah. It's getting there.
Would you be able to spray that on, David, if you could? Does the paint spray very well in an airbrush? Bless you.
Yeah, if I had chrome paint, I would have sprayed it, but I don't think I got any. Because I'm using. Who's that?
Oh, okay, all right. The chrome. Okay, yeah.
That is from Temu, so I'll give it a try. See if it works. All right.
Yeah, I those AK color markers, I would get all the metal colors they have. They have a pretty wide range, dark steel all the way to white aluminum. I would love to get those and have them handy, because doing just what you're doing was exactly what they're designed for. Just small projects where you don't have to spend a lot of time masking and getting the airbrush out, spraying, cleaning, breaking down, all that stuff. You can do it with the marker, ideally, anyway.
It's pretty. They'd have those spray gun. You can just do those spots or something, just a little can or something. But it makes things a lot easier. But I think
I agree. Yeah. It's easier to maintain than bottles of paint too.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to get one of the AK chrome pens, and I want one of the. Who does the eraser pens? Is that Galeri?
I think Galeri does, but I'm not sure.
I'll ask Adam. He'll know.
Yep.
Right. So with a couple of half a minute left, a couple of comments, and then we'll head off. So Joe is saying yes, for us Americans, KFC was old school. Yeah. GM is saying cannot eat KFC in Oz. A scandal revealed how bad the chickens were before turned into food. Yeah. Thankfully, I think now, especially over here in the UK, they actually and I know McDonald's do it. You can actually track the meat to where it came from.
I think they changed the coating or something. It's not as what it used to be like.
I think they've reduced how many herbs and spices they use.
We've
or changed the ratio of them.
Yeah, that's what I heard. The recipes changed. The basic recipes changed.
Oh.
So, the price now got ridiculous. So we have to be sort of pretty particular to see what deals they're doing for we're having them. So KFC or go for a pub meal. It usually just end up being a pub meal. You get a pint as well.
To be fair, sometimes the pub meals are cheaper.
Yeah.
And then Joe's saying, "Oh, thanks, David." Just from
Probably.
yeah, seeing your pic, I need to check. Seeing your pic, I need to check my blood sugar levels again. To be fair, I need to check mine. I haven't checked them yet, and I tend to do
Can we
that.
supply some more?
So we have come to the end. So thank you to David and Jim for joining me on panel. Thank you to the guys in the chat for joining me. I think we had maybe 18 in here at one point, which is amazing for a Friday afternoon when the weather's quite nice. It has been very overcast now, so I'm expecting. And there we go. I've just heard the rumble. We've just heard a rumble of thunder. So yeah, I think I might want to turn my PC off for that one. So yeah, thank you guys like I said, thank you guys in the chat for joining me. I will be live again at 7:30 p.m. UK time on Sunday. So until then, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy your weekend, and stay spooky, guys. Bye.